what's up? This is Safe Film Freak again, also known as Film Freak, bringing you guys another video. This is my first video. The video that I made before this was like an intro to this channel. If you haven't checked it out, there will be a link to it down below. Let me know what y'all think about my intro. But pretty much how it's gonna go, every single week, probably every Friday, I'll be doing a film review. Sometime during the week there will be a film podcast, and once or twice a week we'll probably do a movie news video. That's what I plan on doing. We can go from, horror cinema all the way up to, action, comedy, thriller, etc. So that's pretty much what to expect. Those three different kinds of videos. I do plan on making different kinds of videos as well. Every video that I will make, there will be a playlist where if you miss an episode, you can always just click on that playlist and watch whatever episode or episodes you missed. Today is Saturday. I planned on making this video yesterday, but I got so busy, so I decided to make this video today. I decided that for my very first video, we're going to be reviewing the film The House on Sorority Row, made in 1983. So you can see this is the Australian release. If you want to grab yourself a copy of this exact release, there will be a link to it down below as well. But a pretty easy story to follow. It starts out with a backstory of the sorority house that that is in the movie. And the sorority house mother is having a baby. She's about 19, 20, maybe 21 here, and starts out with the movie in black and white. And do you think that's actually going to be the movie? Well, it turns out it jumps 2 years later, because you hear her screaming, the screen goes black, and then it jumps to modern day, which is 1983. The camera is panning, and you can see the college environment. It doesn't tell you what year it is, but I believe it's 1983 because everything in the movie was 1983-ish. Music, cars, etc. Basically a pretty easy story to follow. We have these 7 sorority sisters who are really looking forward to graduating from college. They talk about what they're going to do in their future. There's a lot of things they covered, and the sorority mother, who was in the beginning of the film, is one of the main characters. She's an absolute bitch. I'll say it right now. She's an absolute bitch. She's really rude to the girls, and the girls think, what would be a better way of remembering, of us getting remembered, and college, instead of just graduation parties and then never talking about it again. So they thought, why not throw a prank on their sorority mother? Well, they pulled a prank. It goes terribly wrong, and the girls get scared. They hide, and pretty much after the prank that goes wrong, it's about that night they're having a party one last time, and this is when the sisters get killed off one by one during the graduation party, at least, obviously. But we're not sure who the killer is, because they didn't really explain who the killer was until near the end of the movie. The killer in the movie just was very suspenseful all the way till the end, because you don't know who it is. You don't really think about who it could have been, and as the movie goes on, we haven't even met the killer yet. And one of the girls, I forget her name, hears something in the attic in the sorority house. She goes up there and she finds a creepy room with a bunch of kids' toys, and she thought it was kind of odd, so she told her friends. Well, she gets killed off. I won't tell you who the killer is in case you want to watch it, but let's just say it was a surprise to me. The kills were pretty unique, actually. There was a lot of killings where I just was on the edge of my seat going, whoa, that's a little messed up. But I have to say, the story wasn't bad. The acting was about the same. It's a little cheesy sometimes. I mean, what do you expect in, a 1983 film? Obviously, it's a lower budget film. It's not like, it doesn't really take much to film in a sorority house and then get a couple of extras. That's a very loud car. But there was a few scary scenes, nothing like too fancy. A few gory scenes, but nothing like over the top. Worst scene probably was the 3 frats jumping in the disgusting dirty pool in the tidy whities. That not sure why they filmed that, because this is mainly about sororities, but I don't know. There was 2 very brief nude scenes, which surprised me since obviously it takes place in a sorority house. And I mean, why would you not in a sorority house, right? The body count was 8. Only had a few gory special effects though. Not like I said, it wasn't too fancy. The killer reveal just shocked me. I keep saying that, but it really did shock me. And the fact that, like, when you find out who the killer is, you're like, oh, I didn't really think about that. Anyway, overall, not a bad low budget film that was made in the 80s. I'd give it at least a 7 out of 10, maybe higher. I don't really rate horror movies very low because there's a lot of good horror movies out there. There's some cheesy horror films, but there's some bad but good horror movies. I've never seen a horror movie that's just bad, honestly. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please give your all's thoughts down in the comments below. Every social media that I'm on will be down in the description bar. But until next time, guys, I will see you guys in my next video.